tiniest spaces. We look at Tim Horton's replay. Yeah, it's one of those that she definitely wants back. But then we look at how hockey is definitely a game of momentum, right? Bully with what would have been 100% a 2-0 game, coming up strong there and allowing Botel the opportunity to get that. And it's hockey. You never know exactly how it's going to happen.
Less than 20 seconds after St. Albert scores, they got a tie game once again here. That'll be Botel's third goal of the year. St. Albert getting back to work in this Red Deer zone, trying to regain that lead. Long shot from Keyser in. Puck is loose once again, but secondary save there by Campbell.
Yeah, it seems like a little bit of a defense taking a break. A good work, though, as we look at this replay. Letting the goalie Campbell have a very solid view, not getting a whole bunch of bodies in front, not obstructing. Really solid job there from Red Deer, keeping the slash players out of the slot.
Face-off one there by the slash. Boucher tried to play it back to McDonald, but just out of reach there. Slash will retreat. Pisani's going to get things started. Pass over to Cadu. Centers that one for Boucher, who was met by a couple of Chiefs and couldn't play that one. Pisani has that dump chance blow by her. Now she's going to regain behind her own net. Drops that one for McDonald. Off the left-hand boards for Cadu, who overskated that puck, and Wagner's going to keep it in while the rest of the Chiefs make a change. Nafziger couldn't get to the puck first. Cadu once again swallowed up, this time by Perry. Hoojkamp in to help out, take out the feet of Keyser. Red Deer able to keep it in momentarily, though, as it's played up into the St. Albert bench, and we'll get another whistle with 10:55 left to play in the first.
Yeah, it's Red Deer's doing a solid job now. You're almost feeling that momentum shift here. A lot more action happening in the Slash's zone, and I guarantee the Slash want. And they're struggling really to get the puck out. It seems like a lot of people trying to do independent things and instead of working as a team.
And the Chiefs just got to work on getting that puck a little lower. They've been able to get in the St. Albert zone, but just haven't been able to stay there. McDonald, full head of steam. She's crashing through a couple of Chiefs there to get to that puck. Secondary help by Brzezowski knocks it loose. Up to the point for Smith. Smith winds up, fires that one, steered into the corner by the goaltender Campbell. Clearing attempt failed, comes out to Lises. Flips it over to McDonald. Chambers knocked off the puck. Comes to the loose corner for Hoojkamp, but a pinching Lises able to keep that puck in play. 4 bodies in there now, make it 6, all fighting for that puck. Ref wants it moved, and it is. Wagner gets it over to Chambers. Chambers banks that one off the boards. That one's going to go all the way down for an icing. Once again, with 10:04 left to play here, first period of play, and Red Deer doing anything they can to stop the clock and catch a breath there.
Yeah, it was getting stuck in that corner. Definitely a bit of a tiring time as we look at that Tim Hortons replay. Good solid kick out there from Campbell right into the corner. Yeah, finally getting a little bit of a change, stretch out a little bit, take that time. Yeah.
Face-off win there by the Chiefs. Botel, the goal scorer for the Chiefs, just going to blissfully send that one on net, and Barrett will get the cover.
Yeah, spend more time in the zone, throw a puck on net. Right now, it's like, you might even feel that you're in the goaltender's mind a little bit, right? It's always those shots that you want to think about. But, of course, you want to try to get there right away. As a goalie, as a former goalie, you always want to start to face a little bit more shots right after giving up a goal like that.
Get your legs back underneath you. St. Albert moving up the left side. Hall centering pass for Reich. Couldn't handle that one cleanly. Comes back over to Botel, who also couldn't handle that pass, and now Mepham's going to retreat back in her own zone. Banks a pass ahead for Schroeder. Touch one to Keyser. Wright gives that one up in the middle of the slot, but fights for that puck, and you can always tell when Wright gives up the puck because she's the first one back on it. Red Deer getting some work now in the St. Albert zone. Horeshko loses that puck, squirts out to Ross, who gets it over to Schroeder. Schroeder, backhand pass. Unable to get out of the zone. Charco's going to keep this drive alive now for the Chiefs. Charco and Horeshko in there battling for it. Nafziger out there with them as well. Puck comes to the empty corner for Hall, who will just clear that puck past Chambers.
Yeah, great work from Red Deer, and like really getting into the passing lanes on St. Albert and making life really, really difficult for the Slash squad.
Centering feed there by Rhodes, picked off and sent right back in. Red Deer making a full change. Now Meffam going to start once again. Fires that one. That'll go off of McLaughlin. That'll wave off the icing. Hansel back in her own zone to grab it. Everyone misses that puck, and it rolls once again back on Barrett, who is just wisely going to take another whistle there.
Yeah, and Red Deer will gladly have that as well. And yeah, really good, great solid work up and down the board. Horishko really we've been saying her name quite a bit. She's usually in the middle of most of the actions in these corner battles, and great work on the previous shift.
Horishko, 4 goals, 1 assist on the year for the Red Deer Chiefs. Face-off one there by the Slash. Goodwin has it, facing some pressure, flips it over Rhodes on the empty side, but she's met by pinching McLaughlin. McDonald behind her own net, gives that one up to Koch, tried to fire one on from the short side and couldn't find the target. Hansel picks off that pass in the neutral zone. Bogdan takes it right back, but another bad pass, and that one intercepted by Hujkam. Bully. Pass blocked, and it's going to enter the Red Deer zone now. McLaughlin on it first. She's got Bogdan staring at her. Keezer's on the open wing. Waits for pressure. Tried to feed it back to Bogdan, who overskated that puck. Boucher disrupts the chance to come out behind the net. Pisani holds that one in there for the Slash. Hujkamp, second effort to clear that one. Doesn't work. McLaughlin fighting for it at the blue line. St. Albert had to step back onside, and it's Keezer. Keezer distributes, gets it over to Boucher, rips that one just over the goaltender. Can't come much closer than that for Bronwyn Boucher. 5 bodies in the corner. McLaughlin sitting on top of the puck. It does come loose. Out to Keezer. She's been working hard in those corners. Tip shot comes in right off the bar. I believe Boucher got a stick on it, and that one beat the goaltender, but not the post. Smith from the point lets one go. That one into the legs of Campbell and a save. Yeah, great point shots from Leacy's and Smith there. And yeah, throw it on net, see what happens. Typically, as we always say, good things happen when you throw it on net. And yeah, Leacy's with a picture perfect, bounced off like 3 or 4 bodies there. But the post, that's absolutely a heartbreaker there. Goaltender's best friend, and you see Campbell give a little dap to that post now. So a little thank you for later as well. 7 minutes left to go here in the first period. Slash and Chiefs are tied up at 1. Shots 8-4 in favor of the home squad, St. Albert. Leacy's at center. Gains that one, goes off a player on the Red Deer bench, and that will be whistled down once again. Yeah, and of course, who was there with the puck from Red Deer but Botel, who has also been one of the highlight players, really coming in strong, as if it's just been another day at the office, ready to go. Monica Botel looking like a 50-goal scorer with that shot. A laser that beat Barrett, and that would tied things up here. Not even 20 seconds after the goal by Allie Reich. Smith skating out with herself, has that puck knocked off her stick, and it's keeper at center. Gets over to Wagner, she's going to bank that one into the St. Albert zone. Leacy's over to McDonald, tried to touch past that one, and Nafziger will intercept and flip it right back into the neutral zone. McDonald coming back on the attack. She's trying to gain center. Trips over a stick incidentally, and now Horishko taking that one up ahead to Nafziger. Pass into the zone didn't work, and now St. Albert's going to have a chance to move out the other way. Touch pass over to Reich, your goal scorer tonight for the Slash. Reich has Hall in front. That centering feed picked off by Charco. Hall picks off Charco's zone clearing attempt, and now Horishko, a good second effort, gets that one out. 6 minutes left to go here. First period of action, Donovan. And what have you seen from Red Deer so far? I've been really impressed with how they're almost challenging the forecheck, the Slash patent pending forecheck ability of how they aggressively, not afraid to challenge the puck carrier, and it's been working out really well for them. And it's no clean passes, it seems, that the Slash can get. That pace of play starting to pick up now. We haven't had a whistle in over a minute and a half. I think that might be the first time this game is. Goodwin making a move towards the net. Second effort gets that one. I believe Campbell made the save, and when she did, it went back off of Goodwin and in.
Yeah, those are always the backbreaker sometimes as a goalie. As we look here at the Jenkins family, Tim Hortons replay. Goodwin, incredible effort, not afraid to bring that body in. Yeah, it looks like it might have bounced off of the stick of Campbell before sneaking right by.
And just like that, the St. Albert Slash restore that 1-goal lead, courtesy of Jenna Goodwin's 12th goal of the year. Put her up to 18 points now in 21 games, and that'll give her nearly 60 points. She's at 59 points throughout her AFHL career. Next point will be number 60. Sorry, 50. Pass over to Bogdan out of reach, and Wagner's going to slap that one back to center. Goodwin moving back in with it. She's got herself a goal, making another move towards the net, but McLaughlin knocks that puck off her stick. Rhodes working in behind the Red Deer goal. She got Bogdan in front, finds Smith at the point. Smith, long one, looking for this stick of Goodwin. Almost shot that one right at her. Rhodes trying to center, but 3 bodies in the way. St. Albert looking to make a couple of changes in the zone. Keyser's out there now, and she's working her way into the slot. Keyser, good work to strip that puck, moves into the slot, distributes back to Bogdan, back to Keyser, and a goal! Pretty passing leads to a goal, and all of a sudden, St. Albert's up 2.
Tic-tac-toe, Wyatt. That was absolutely phenomenal work. Great. You'd even fooled me. I thought that she was going to just try to go for a little quick wraparound, Bogdan, but no, as we see on that Tim Hortons replay, perfect pass, and then just another little slap back, and how do you do? 3-1. Ooh, it's Red Deer. You had mentioned just before the second goal, Wyatt, that the pace of play was going up, and I think that's one of those things that feeds the Slash squad. They love it. Increase the pace of play. Let's put it to 150 miles an hour. They love it.
You make a good point, because in long stretches without a whistle, it leads to mistakes, right, and changing in lines, and St. Albert able to get almost a full change in the Red Deer zone, and just too many tired bodies out there for the Chiefs. See how they respond now, down to their largest hole of the night. Nafziger floats that one on net. Barrett easily going to kick that one aside. She's got a 2-goal lead to work with. Chambers over to Wagner. Back to Chambers. 3.5 to go here in the first period. St. Albert, they've expanded. It's now a 3-1 lead. Shots on goal, 10-5 for the Slash. Chambers takes down Keyser in the corner. No whistles from the ref, and that's something we haven't seen either as a penalty yet this period.
Yeah, a little back and forth there, too, as St. Albert pushes back. And, yeah, refs firmly planted whistle in their pocket.
Ross now, she's going to take a circle in front of Barrett, looking to carry that one herself. Touches it over to Grinnell, walking into the slot, takes that shot. That one will go off a stick over the net. Hansel's going to try and spin that one to her D partner. Grinnell picks that pass off the boards. Intended for Charco. Red Deer looking to move out of their own zone. Horeshko unable to clear that puck past McDonald. That time they do. Pisani to Brzozowski. Left circle, walks in, lets that one go. Goaltender had trouble handling it. Cleared in front of the net by Koch, and she almost put it in her own goal as well. Hansel now working behind her own net, and this confidence of the Red Deer squad has not gone away yet. It's wavered, but it's not gone completely.
Yeah, bend, don't break mentality, especially against St. Albert, because if you break, the floodgates will open.
Pisani now getting worked on by Horeshko behind the net, gets over to McDonald. Up ahead to the other McDonald, and now it's Schroeder who's moving in one-on-one against McLaughlin. Schroeder lost a handle, waiting for teammates to change. Distributes to Reich in the right circle. Reich up to Smith at the point. Has Lisi's left side, finds her, lets that one go, looking for a tip, and didn't get enough on it. McLaughlin will just clear it. Lisi's still in control of it at neutral. Resets to Smith. Pass intended for Reich. Not sure if she got a stick on it. They're going to say she didn't, and that's going to come back for an icing.
Yeah, as we had mentioned, the pace of play being a really key factor here. I think Red Deer really needs to start bringing that body on. And, you know, as we look at this, Tim Hortons replay right again, that absolutely, yeah, almost getting an accidental goal. That would have probably broken the Chiefs, but hey, go with the bounces that you can get.
And really important offensive zone draw here for the Chiefs, and they lose that one. They'll be rimmed along the boards, but not out, held in by Chambers. Long shot comes in and takes a weird deflection. What a save by Barrett. Second attempt from Hansel, blocked by Bogdan. Bogdan sticks with the play. She's going to skate it out. She got Rhodes on her left side. Goodwin and Rhodes collide. Goodwin intercepted the pass intended for Rhodes, but Rhodes gets it over to Bogdan, distributes to Ross on the right side, takes that one, puck is loose in front, diving save, and the net's knocked off its moorings. Campbell came back and made the diving stick save, although I'm not sure Ross will tell you she got all of that one.
Yeah, and it almost, that is almost like a frame perfect example of the first goal that the Slash got there. Weird bounce and a really great work there from Campbell following the puck, but also we got to mention Barrett's weird save, the knuckle puck bouncing I think 7 times and straight down. Great work on that as well.
Minute left to go here, first period of play. The Slash have opened up to a 3-1 lead. Shots 12-6 now for them. Mepham had to retreat. Offside is pending on Red Deer. They get back over the line. Now Ross will float it over to Keyser. That pass just out of reach. Boucher in the neutral zone gets that one over to Keyser. Gains center and flips that one in. Chambers up on it. Could do. Great job to hold the line there. 30 seconds left to go. Tries to feed Boucher in front. Couldn't get a clean stick on it. Boucher has Mepham at the point. Finds Mepham. Mepham's got Boucher once again. Toe drag opens up that one right into the body of Keyser. And I think that puck is lost in her equipment. Boucher, wonderful toe drag to get around to the defender, but couldn't pick the corner she wanted.
Yeah, we gotta.
That one stung.
I gotta see that on the replay. Yeah, right.
I think I got her in like up around the neck.
The frantic trying to get the puck out, but no doing there.
13 seconds left to go here. One last chance for the Slash, but the Red Deer Chiefs are going to win that face-off. Clearing attempt not successful. 5 seconds left to go, but that'll do it now as Charco has the puck and she'll lift it out to the neutral zone. 20 minutes of play in the books. We got ourselves 4 goals that period. 3 of them come on the St. Albert Slash's side, and they'll skate away with a 2-goal lead heading into the second period.
Yeah, Red Deer started off really strong, really challenging that pace of play and really keeping up with St. Albert and getting into the right puck lanes and almost like thinking ahead. But as soon as St. Albert almost got their footing and started to realize, oh, you want to do this? Yeah, sure, well, let's go. We'll go all day, every day. The shift has certainly gone definitely towards St. Albert there.
This is an ICU Video Productions Procast. My name is Wyatt Ziegler. I'm on the play-by-play. Donovan Ekstrom, he's my color man. Rob Zitlow's our director, and Alex Testowich is on the replays. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Hello, welcome back. Second period about to get underway between the St. Albert Slash and the Red Deer Sutter Funds Chiefs. Here's a look at the Tim Hortons replay of all our highlights from that first period. And heck, Donovan, there was a lot of them.
Yeah, it was a busy first there for Campbell. And really, all the shots that snuck right by her. There's a great off-the-post attempt. But, yeah, really busy first there for Campbell. And not easy saves either.
No, not really. And she was beat 3 times in that first period. And, looking for a little more help defensively from her squad this period. On the other hand side, there's Holly Barrett who gets the start in net tonight. And take a look here at Bronwyn Boucher. Had a chance, could have picked that blocker side. Gets it right up into the equipment of Keyser. And Keyser got herself a goal in that period as well.
Yeah, wonderful toe drag too, but yeah, nothing doing. And yeah, it's a lot of the rebound. Campbell's really good at getting that initial save, but that rebound has really been kind of snake biting her this whole time.
Yeah, got to get a little softer in net maybe, start bringing those pucks in. And here's a look of a shot from Kelsey Hall, and that one led to the goal by Keyser here. Yet again, another example. She gets the frying pan out, makes the original stop, but right there on the doorsteps, Keyser to bang one home. But answering not even 20 seconds later, Botel rips one over the shoulder of Barrett. Almost no chance on that one. That one clean.
Yeah, perfectly placed shot right over that blocker shoulder. And it's almost it's one of those ones that I definitely, if Barrett wants back, but great work there from Botel. And as we watched a couple more shots. Really, it has been a lot of the shots have been coming in right there, deep in the slot. And this absolutely beautiful tic-tac-toe there. Sensational.
Yeah, Keyser, a good recipient there. Bogdan, unselfish play to get that pass right back, and Keyser wires that one home. I think I saw them practicing that in warm-ups, so it pays off now. Coach Dan Ockenberg drawing that one up, and what a job he's done as a head coach of the St. Albert Slash, 3-time defending SO Cup champions. Former AJHL coach as well, had with the Sherwood Park Crusaders.
Yeah, you can definitely see that the pedigree involved. Absolutely killer. Really plays aggressively. Has his teams really. It's if you're on a shift, you are on and you put it at 100. You're not sort of dilly-dallying around.
Puck drop about to get underway. Opening face-off for the second period, won by the St. Albert Slash. Kelsey Hall on that fresh ice just mishandles the puck, trying to make a move. Work behind the Red Deer net. Tried to get that one up to the point, but Perry gets there first. She's going to send that one down, and Pisandi's going to have to retreat back in her own zone to grab that one. Puck played off the glass, misses everyone, and they're going to call that an icing. First whistle, 23 seconds into this second period of play.
Yeah, and got to mention, too, the sort of the depth of the St. Albert Slash as always, and you got to always bring that up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players with at least a point already, and it seems like you really don't know who's going to be out there and who's going to do something incredible, which is always good.
Yep, 4 lines deep for the St. Albert Slash, and that's why they own a monstrous record. They got first place in this division, all but locked up. Centering pass over to Nefziger, out of reach. Maybe if she was the opposite hand stick, could have got on that one. Now Smith moving in, crosses the blue line and dumps it. Schroeder racing behind the net. She's going to get there first, beating Chambers to the puck. Shields it and leaves it for Reich, goes up to the point for Smith. Smith fakes a shot, moves her backhand, ends up getting that puck back on her stick again, and sends it below the goal line for Schroeder. Hall comes in, picks up the loose puck, tried to spin a backhand into Goodwin, a little lackadaisical there, and Chambers picked her off, and now Red Deer comes the other way. Shingoose fires that one in. It'll be stopped by the goaltender, Barrett. Smith, as Red Deer makes changes, trying to make a move, gets around one Red Deer player, sends it over to Cassidy Rhodes, but out of reach, and that's going to be off, or icing once again here. Not even 2 minutes into this second period, we've already got two icings.
Yeah, a little quick back-to-back icings there, and going once again. Red Deer actually did a really solid setup to start off after that first icing, and just once again, it's that last pass and that last final set on the play that they seem to just miss.
They've got the tick, they've got the tack, just no toe. Campbell stops that one. McLaughlin picking it up, gets over to Hansel. Centering feed is errant, and now Ross is going to pick it up in her own zone. Center for Rhodes. Tried to flip that one over to Bogdan, who just a little behind, and Bogdan trips over her own feet, and in walks Bully. It just couldn't pull the trigger on that shot, and that's been a problem too. Only 6 shots on goal for the Red Deer Chiefs through the first 22 minutes of play now.
Well, it's also tough to get a shot there when you have defensemen like Meffam with the stick. Really good work there.
Boucher titches that one over to Meffam, who has her shot blocked. Keezer's on the follow-up. She's got herself a goal tonight. Tried to find Boucher once again, who came pretty close in that first period to scoring, but stopped by her own teammate. Charco out to center with it. Swallowed up by 2 Slash defenders, and she's going to turn that puck over to Pisani. MacDonald ahead to Cadu. That pass picked by Chambers, who's playing pretty low for a defenseman. Pisani back over to McDonald. Lead pass for the Cadu at center. She has Boucher streaking in behind the defense. Boucher in the slot, rings that one right off the bar. Behind the goaltender, puck is still loose. Couple of whacks, and she finally covers up.
Campbell thinking the Lucky Stars getting the initial save there, but yeah, once again, think the lucky post again saved by the post. As we look on the Jenkins family, Tim Hortons replay, excellent pass, and yeah, getting the initial oomph and just sheer chaos.
Yeah.
That's never fun as a goalie to have everything happen at once.
Wagner came in late on the change, gave Boucher the center of that ice. All she had to do was walk up the middle, but the post comes in handy once again for Campbell and net tonight. Boucher still out there. Gets that one up to the point for Lises. Point to point for Smith, who lost a handle trying to pull the trigger. Now Lises has to zoom back in her own zone. Icing waved off. Lises. A couple of Red Deer Chiefs in front of her. Gets it up to Cadu on the strong side. Now to Keezer. Walks in across the blue line. Tried to drop for Boucher, but coming back was Cock to intercept. Cock swallowed up by 3 separate St. Albert Slash players. I'm really not sure how not one of those was a penalty.
Yeah, the refs, once again, no penalties yet this game.
Let the girls play as Jenner tries a backhand. A second attempt, scores Perry. Sorry me. And what a goal there. Barrett shaking her head. She didn't like that one. Perry, the second effort, and she buries it.
Yeah, as we look at this replay, Perry not afraid to push around, as we were talking about with lack of penalties. Good little backhand pushing, and yeah, definitely a weird angle goal. I'm not too sure how that snuck by Barrett.
I think there's a chance that went off the foot of Smith and deflected in, but Kylie Perry, you're a firework, and you've got yourself a goal tonight. Would you say she's a dark horse to score that one for the Red Deer Chiefs? McLaughlin back in her zone. The gap has been cut to 1. Meffam. That pass intercepted at the blue line. Wagner getting that one over to the goal scorer, Perry. Perry, another shot on net. She scores! California girls, you're unforgettable, and Kylie Perry has 2 goals in under 30 seconds to draw this team even.
Absolutely, great work, and say throw it on net, see what happens, and perfectly placed once again on that right in the corner. It's the same. It's either the blocker, or now we have the blocker and the glove. Barrett not really doing too great on those little high upper corners.
Shorter goaltender Barrett, and unfortunate. I think Ross was shaking her head at the end of the play. She gave Perry a lot of space to let that one go. I'm sure the goaltender would have liked a bit more of a challenge, but now we've got ourselves a 3-3 hockey game, not even 5 minutes into this second period, and the Chiefs have tied things up. Red Deer getting to work once again, looking for their first lead of the night now as a shot comes in. There's a save by Barrett. Another one comes in, and that one just didn't reach the goaltender. Barrett, good for her to respond with a save in that situation after giving up the last 2. Schroeder moving in, her chance to get a shot on that. That one's saved by Campbell. Centering pass for Hall, just out of reach, and now McDonald's going to have to race back. Two glorious chances for the Slash right there, unable to capitalize either time as McDonald ran out of gas. Takes a spill there. Bogdan has Goodwin on the right side. Gets her just off the tape. Bogdan trying to cut into the center of the ice. Goodwin that was, sorry, and just couldn't do so.
Yeah, it looks like Red Deer is playing not like a team that is in last place with only 2 wins. They are bringing their A game, A+, their double A+. As we look back at the Jenkins family, Tim Hortons replay, not an easy save for Campbell there, but a good little kick. And yeah, definitely those are the saves you got to make in order to keep that momentum going. And yeah, it seems like a completely different Red Deer squad than we saw at the end of the first.
Face-off 1, too clean for the Slash. Barrett's going to come out of net to slow that puck down for Smith. Lead pass for Goodwin. Couldn't handle that cleanly. Now Horeshko is going to turn that one back into her own zone. Wagner surveys, tried to feed that one up ahead. Pass goes off a couple of Slash defenders. Now Nefziger is going to backhand that one in shed for a change. Puck rimmed around to Rhodes. Red Deer's got to get back on side, and they do. Goodwin now. Backhand feed over to Bogdan at the end of a shift. Keyser steps out on the ice. Lisi's back in her own zone. Tried to feed that one over to Smith. Heads into no man's land, and now Red Deer, chance to operate. Bumped off the puck was bully by Keyser, and now we got our game's first penalty, and it's going to be going against Natalie Keyser for body checking. I've seen harder hits thrown in this one tonight, but finally we get a call on one.
I was about to say, it looks like Bully just kind of just bumps into her. Not too sure there. Especially, yeah, it's tonight especially with it's a lot of big hits, a lot of pushing and shoving, and yeah, it's an interesting penalty there, and a very critical power play for Red Deer and a penalty kill for the Slash.
Chance now to take the lead for the first time tonight as Hansel controls at the point. Gets over to McLaughlin, takes a long shot, that one off a body and wide. Nefziger feeling the pressure from Boucher. Nefziger back down low for Perry. She's got 2 goals tonight, looking for the hat trick. Nefziger waiting, surveying. St. Albert Slash, no urgency to try and pressure her with the puck, waiting for that pass. McLaughlin back over to Nefziger, wide open, takes that shot, blocked in front by Meffam. Hansel steers that one below the goal line. Perry on it now. Over to Nafziger. Hansel at the right point, settles that one down, goes off of a St. Albert Slash in front. Perry lets that one go from a bad angle and a save by Barrett. Boucher clearing attempt up but not out. Nafziger once again in control of the puck. She's really been the distributor. Shot comes in. Perry tipped that one and another save by Barrett.
Yeah, this has been an absolute, might have been one of the best power plays that I've seen a team have against the St. Albert Slash. Nafziger absolutely cool under pressure. Cool as the coldest cucumber in a freezer, and absolutely not afraid to pass the puck and keep her eyes open. Well done.
Hey, she is the underside of my pillow, and now St. Albert, Brzozowski going to try and come out with it. The usual power kill being contained so far as a shot comes in there, and Brzozowski going to steer that one aside, and a penalty as well, and things are going to get evened up here. And bite your tongue, Donovan. The best power play that of
just
maybe
ended.
the season just ended. A minute 35 into it.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a little push.
It's the second job by Chambers.
Yeah.
If she had Brzozowski steered off to the corner, that was unnecessary, and that's going to do it for the power play. So we'll get 4-on-4 action here for 25 seconds, and then the St. Albert Slash will get about a minute 35 of power play time to work with, try to restore that lead they gave up this period.
Yeah, it'll be a pretty solid little jolt of energy when it starts because they desperately need that.
Good start for the Red Deer as they cleared that one out of the zone, but it will be icing as this is 4-on-4. That'll come all the way back into their zone. It's been a game of swings and momentum changes. I mean, St. Albert, they get the opening goal. Red Deer responds 20 seconds later.
And does a very, very solid job of controlling play over the next few minutes. And then it's all St. Albert when they get, two straight goals. And then it's the opposite. Now the momentum is shifting.
Spurts. The last 5 minutes of the first go to St. Albert. The first 5 go to Red Deer. Let's see who gets the edge in the next 5. Keys are out of the box now. Power play for the St. Albert Slash. It's Kaku's moving in, but she's spun off the puck. Hall's going to take a lap behind her own net, leaving it for Pisani, which a bit of a no-no. Now Pisani's going to have to take that one, but a penalty is actually going to come up to Booley on that. Keyser working in now. 6 attackers for the St. Albert Slash. Up to the point for Pisani. Reich. Cross ice to Smith. Smith walks in, lets that one go, blocked by McLaughlin. McLaughlin hauled down at the end of the play. But I think the lone penalty is just going to go to Boulay, and I'm going to leave that as questionable. Hall left that puck for nobody behind the net. Pisani, desperation to get there, and
yeah,
Pisani backs right up into her. I don't know if you can call that a penalty, but
yeah, I don't see any reason why there would be the moment to take the penalty. Bully was just trying everything she could in her power to get the puck. And
if anything, Pisani for interference.
Yeah, exactly. That was kind of an interesting call there.
Well, we're all humans, I guess, and now the St. Albert Slash are going to get their best opportunity tonight, a 5-on-3 for 55 seconds. Smith across for Ross. No need to rush a shot here. You got plenty of time. Down low, a chance for Goodwin. Goes wide. Back up to the point for Smith. Over to Goodwin. Centers that one for Bogdan on the back door. Couldn't find it. Smith on a platter fires that one high. Volume coming in from this St. Albert defense and shots. Ross back up at the point, goes to Smith. Smith trying to work that circle in lower. Bogdan trying to go back door to Goodwin. Couldn't pull the trigger. Great job by Koch. And now the net has been dislodged, and thankfully for the Red Deer Chiefs.
Yeah, I stopped breathing there for a second. I was like, oh, anything can happen. I was just expecting a goal to take place, but it almost seemed like the puck had a mind of its own, saying, not quite yet. As we see there, puck bouncing, just really, it seems that the ice right around the that slot area really, really beat up, and the puck just bouncing all over.
Good movement on that power play by the St. Albert Slash. You saw the defenders creeping in a little closer, not really giving Red Deer much room to try and defend. Center in there for Rhodes, couldn't handle that one. And Koch with a goal-saving play lifts the stick of Jenna Goodwin and clears the puck. Have yourself a shift as she takes a look up at the PK clock.
And when is this going to end? And yes, now we got a 5-on-4. Absolutely incredible work from Koch.
Chambers steps out of the box. First penalty over for the Chiefs, but now Goodwin walking back in, takes that long shot, mishandled by Campbell. Comes out to Rhodes on the half boards, drops it for Ross. Fakes that shot, goes over to Smith. Smith back over to Ross. Below the circle for Bogdan, back up to Ross. Looking for a tip in front, but was just slowed down before it could get there. Unable to hold the line of St. Albert, and they got 30 seconds left to go on what was a 5-on-3.
Yeah, and it was all St. Albert. It was everything that could go right, but the last little bounce, perfect. The cycle going, everything working, but nothing doing.
Slash in the middle of a change on the power play. They got 10 seconds left to go. Grinnell, that was a great shot here. That was Hall, actually, that ripped that one. The 18 and the 19 look a little close. I didn't think she was going to shoot that. I don't think the goaltender did either.
Yeah, and just a good positioning in right place as that power play is now over for St. Albert. Miracle, I would say, that no goal happened on that.
Yeah, you can thank Kaylee Koch for that one. I think she saved about 3 goals on that last sequence. Up to the point now for Pisani. She's going to fire that one in behind the goal. Hansel on it. She's met by Schroeder. Pisani pinching in against Botel, who opened things up for the Red Deer Chiefs in the goal-scoring category today. Yeah, 6 bodies in there, whistle.
Really good work from Botel, too, every time she's on the ice, really wreaking havoc. There's been a couple of players that have for Red Deer that when they're on the ice, they have been absolutely impactful. But, yeah, let's look at that. Great stick work there, and a miracle from Kaylee Koch that did not go in.
Goodwin almost too much time to let that go.
Yeah, there was definitely everything, and yeah, as we see there with Campbell, really struggling with those rebounds, and so that might be something that St. Albert's could think about, of maybe just throwing it on net a little bit more and see what can happen.
Centering feed there for Cadu, and a toe save by Campbell. Puck in the corner now. Boucher gets it over to Cadu. Cadu down low for Keyser. Separated the puck there by Chambers. Chambers takes a swipe at it, can't clear. Horeshko's second effort does. Charco met there by Smith. Lisi's in a battle with Horeshko. Hauled her down. Chambers has keeper wide open, but that is offside as Horeshko still getting back to her feet.
Yeah, just snuck right by as we look at that Tim Hortons replay. That was a miraculous toe save. Shades of old-time hockey. I love it. You love to see that.
And yet again, it's not the first opportunity that bothers Campbell. It's those second and third chances. And she's made some spectacular saves in this one.
Yeah, that's a good way. If you can stay active as a goalie, that's how I used to play, and that's why I was never really that good. I'd give up way too many second chance opportunities. But Campbell, hey, great work.
Well, I guess there's a reason we're both in the booth and not out there, right?
Exactly.
McDonald gets some separation. Penalty upcoming to McLaughlin. And she had to take that one. McDonald had a couple of steps on her, and she gave her the fish hook right at the end. But
yeah, when we talk about some, that was a pretty close penalty. That one was definitely you could. That was probably the most textbook example of that penalty for that.
Looked like an ox carrying a cart there for a second.
It was a little bit of tripping, a little bit of hooking. It had it all there, Wyatt.
So that's another 2 minutes on the box. So he had a clean first period. This one a little more contested. Hansel complaining, thinks she should have drawn a call there. Ross distributes, gets over to Meffam, left circle, she's alone. Back up top for Ross, right side for Bogdan. Bogdan lets that one go, blocked by Hansel. Ross picks up the loose puck, tried to find Bogdan, clearing attempt by Red Deer is good, and Barrett is going to have to stop that one behind her own net. Ross will pick it up, spins a pass over to Meffam. Meffam centering feed, tape to Goodwin. Now Goodwin's got some speed. She's got Rhodes with her. Goodwin winds up, fires. That one lands on top of the net.
That puck, Campbell has got to thank just the net in general tonight. It's been, I think, off of both posts. Now the top of the net. Goodwin, absolute speed and agility. And, yeah, maybe think about doing that pass, but maybe she's thinking, you're thinking, hey, the rebound, right? You have Rhodes there, everything can work out, and but hey,
she's got up to 12 goals now on the season. Confidence is not an issue for Jenna Goodwin, but Elizabeth Campbell, call it skill, call it luck. You've got to have both to be good, right? Minute left to go on the power play for St. Albert. Schroeder on the puck now, has got Hall with her, just onside. Schroeder drops it for Reich, gets over to Smith. Left side for Pisani's got some room, lets that one go, tip in front by Hall, goes over the net. Hall has Reich on the right circle. Gets it up to Smith up top. Fakes a shot, goes back to Reich. Reich down low for Hall, back into Reich, and a shot comes in and a save by Campbell. Great positioning.
Yeah, good positioning, not letting out that rebound. And hey, once again, an incredible cycle job there from St. Albert as we look at this Jenkins family. Tim Hortons replay. Picture perfect passing, Wyatt, but even better goaltending from Campbell. And yeah, not making that rebound happen, because that might have, I would say, a sure goal with the 3 Slash players right around her.
And good on Campbell for picking up that pass. We saw Bogdan and Keyser connect for it earlier, and just couldn't get the same luck this time. 30 seconds left to go in the St. Albert power play. 0 for 2 so far this game. Rhodes in the battle with the puck, and she's doing it from her hands and knees. And eventually, we will get the whistle. With 17 seconds left to go in the power play, 6:12 left in the period.
Yeah, and Red Deer will certainly enjoy, take the time, stay in the corner. We can do that all day, and they'll do that every single time.
And they've had a pretty good penalty kill tonight. The best penalty killer by far has been their goaltender, Elizabeth Campbell, but Kaylee Koch as well has had a couple of essential clears, and they've played quite well against the St. Albert power play.
Yeah, Hansel had a couple of good blocks during that as well. It's one of those passes that you have somebody alone in the slot. Hansel's in the right place, so great work.
Bogdan, that pass just a little behind her. She picks it up, though, and feeds it over to Goodwin. Back to 5-on-5 now for the Chiefs. Goodwin steers herself into some trouble. Chambers now trying to lead the rush the other way, 3-on-2. Chambers stops that one. Long shot comes in and a save by Barrett on Nefziger.
Yeah, smart shot on there. It's been quite a little while since Barrett's been really facing anything. Throw it on net, see what happens. Really good, solid speed there from Chambers, and smart pass and throw it on net, see what happens. You know, as a goalie, it takes some time. It's been about over 6-7 minutes, and you know, it's you letting 3, you throw it on net, see what happens, and Barrett with the save.
Face off will come to the right of Barrett. Tied up eventually, won by the slash. It's McDonald skates away with it and spins a pass over to Keyser. Banks that one just away from Boucher. Tried to get that off the boards, but it didn't bounce far enough.
Yeah, and I've been watching that too during the power play. Really, a couple bodies seem to be in the neutral zone, a little bit close, trying to get that little cherry picking opportunity. And yeah, maybe go for that 1-on-0, get the breakaway, and really, really make Campbell's life a living heck.
Chambers from the point lets that one go. Barrett just kicks that one into the corner. Rashko spins that one up to the blue line for Hansel. D to D for Chambers. That one tipped out of play, and no fans injured during that play either.
Yeah, lucky souvenir for somebody if they want to head on down to Section I at the Go Auto Arena. Get yourself a St. Albert slash puck.
Well, we got about 5 minutes, 17 seconds. If it's unclaimed, I believe it's ours.
That's how it works.
Face off the St. Albert blue line. Won and controlled by the Chiefs. Wagner's going to send that into their zone. Chambers, though, picks it up, moves it to McDonald, gets it over to Grinnell. McDonald holding the line now. Grinnell without a stick trying to play the puck. Unable to do so. Now Red Deer a chance to come back the other way. Chambers read that play from Horishko all the way. She tried to flip it in behind her, and Chambers just turned around and zooted to the puck before she had a chance. And now McDonald's moving into the Red Deer zone. From behind the net, wraparound attempt is saved. Loose for a second, but Campbell does get the glove on. He takes the whistle with 4:41 left to play here in the second frame.
Yeah, Campbell's really starting to tighten up quite a bit on the rebound control. And, you know, hey, those wraparounds, not easy, especially when you give up that rebound. But, hey, solid work there. Little how do you do thank you once again to the post. And, yeah, no, Campbell's really starting to get a little bit more swagger in her steps. So we'll see if that can continue with 5 minutes left in this period.
Red Deer got a defensive zone draw win, but St. Albert's the one to end up with the puck. It's McDonald alone in the slot, tried to spin a shot. That one never left the ice, but it couldn't find the target. Shingoose has Grinnell pinned to the boards. Comes up the other side. Ross will keep that one in. On the stick of Nefziger for Red Deer now, unable to clear the puck. McDonald tried to find Hall on the other side. Hall doing some work to steal that puck herself, though. Working against McLaughlin. She falls in the corner. Red Deer once again having trouble getting out of the zone. Not sure what that pass from Shingoose was, but now St. Albert's going to come back in the other way.
Yeah, great effort from Hall. Really, really, we said her name 3 times there, not giving up on the play. Well done.
Hansel now. Pass up ahead to Perry. She's got 2 goals this game, just behind Shingoose there. And they'll go for a change. Reich walks in across the blue line. Loses that puck to Shingoose. Can't get it past Hall. A couple of slash players down in the corner there. Schroeder looks like she got the worst of it. Offside was Perry by a couple of steps, and we'll get another whistle here. We're just under 3.5 minutes to play.
Yeah, Schroeder stretching her leg a little bit as she got up, but it's skating quick, getting back into the play, so well done there. And yeah, it's definitely seems like while the shot total tells a completely different story, it really seems like this last little bit has been all Chiefs. Even though a lot of the action's taking place in their zone, they've been really doing a solid job keeping St. Albert outside of, not really giving them the best shot opportunities.
And pushing the play as well.
It's a risk, but hey, if you can make it work, go for it.
Yeah, aside from the power play, haven't seen a lot out of St. Albert, and looks like they're going to go back to the box. Miri Lisi's.
A little holding, or cross check.
Yeah, it gets caught out of position trying to come back, and
stick kind of into the side there.
Yeah, not a lot of it, but just enough for the call. And Red Deer, they're going to get their second opportunity on the power play tonight. They had a pretty impressive first unit.
1 minute, 30 seconds of it before they took a penalty. See if they can keep that going.
No surprise, see Chambers out there at the point. She is an absolute bomb if they can find her. Expect her to switch sides when they get a chance to do so. 6 bodies make it 7 in there trying to fight for that puck. Referee wants it moved. Koch comes out with it. Sorry, Wagner comes out with it for Red Deer. Lets that one go, and that one tried to find the stick of Charcot, couldn't. Wagner over to Chambers, right side, goes down low to Reichko, back to Chambers, couldn't find the trigger, and now Kieser's gonna clear. Kieser is gonna skate with it, try to make a move past Wagner, just lost the puck at center though. What a chance there by Chambers, but just muffled the shot.
Yeah, it's now they can kind of see what's going on there. It seems like the ice in that slot area not going well for on either side of the ice.
Kieser now battling from her knees, trying to clear that puck, and we have a penalty coming up, and I believe that's going to go to Red Deer. Kieser hauled down by Stephanie Keeper, and they're going to call that a slash.
Yeah, as we look back at the Jenkins family, Tim Hortons replay, at the best chance, almost a little bit of a tic-tac-toe themselves, but yeah, that puck just jumping over the stick of Red Deer, and yeah, another penalty. It's a hole. They have no penalties in the first, it seemed like, and now there's a billion in the second.
Yeah, it's been a parade to the box so far this period. 4-on-4 hockey for 54 seconds, and the St. Albert Slash will get a brief power play. Game clock and penalty clock, only 3 seconds of difference right now. Hansel tried to center that one for Koch, who's bumped off the puck. Boucher, lap behind her own net, sends that to the far side. Mepham just a little out of reach. Ross over to Boucher, right side. Lead for Cadu. Almost ran into the referee and Hansel. Hansel skates herself into some trouble. Kiss shot from Cadu is saved by Campbell. Ross spins off that check. Gets over to Mepham, left side. Mepham lines up, fires that one, blocked by McLaughlin in front of the net. McLaughlin trying to skate out with it herself, but Boucher smacks that one right back in. Penalty expired to Lisi's. 5 attackers out there now for the St. Albert Slash. Reich making a beautiful move. Puck is loose in front of the goal. It's still out there, and it's kicked out to the point. Campbell had a glove on it. Her own teammates swept it out from underneath.
Yeah, and for about 15 seconds, there were only 3 Slash players out there. A little miscommunication on the bench, and defenders sprinting out trying to get on this power play.
Everyone cut puck watching. Reich, below the goal line for Hall. Tries to find Pisani creeping out front. That pass mid-shin. McDonald, back over to Reich on the right side. Goes below the goal line for Hall once again. Hall shields that puck and gets it to Reich. Back up to the point for Callie McDonald. Over to Reich, right circle, lets that one go. Blocked by McLaughlin in front. Sprawling out was Campbell to get on that loose puck.
Yeah, and it looks like we got a little bit of an injured Slash player on the ice.
I believe that's Kelsey Hall.
Yeah, it's at 8 or 9, but yeah, it looked like if we look at the replay here, a couple of saves early from one of the good opportunities there for the Slash.
There's Hall to the side. I think it's the stick of
the butt end of this.
McLaughlin.
Might have been the butt end of the stick, but she is down still.
Hopefully nothing serious. Maybe just the wind knocked out of her. Trainer's taking a look to the bench. We'll get a stoppage here. Referees are having a conversation with the goaltender Campbell, wondering if maybe it was the stick of Campbell that gets her.
Yeah, it looked like it was the butt end of the hand of Campbell, or not Campbell,
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin going up a little bit right into underneath where the cage is. It might have gotten her right in the jaw.
Oh, that's a nasty one. Hopefully does not leave a scar. Skating off under her own power now. 13 seconds left to go here in the period. Don't expect her to come back. I think she'll probably head straight to the dressing room.
Yeah, it's putting the helmet down. Yeah, it's never fun. Still talking to the trainer on the bench, but yeah, it was a little scary play there. And then yeah, entirely accidental. Focusing on the puck, you don't realize there's somebody. You know somebody's behind you, but you don't know exactly where. And yeah, we have a face-off outside of the zone.
9 seconds left to go. Penalty just about to expire. Bogdan, one last chance on net. Couldn't pull the trigger there, and now we're going to go into the third period. A 3-3 hockey game. The unlikeliest of scores after the St. Albert slash. They give up 2 goals in about 20 seconds to Kylie Perry, who had herself a heck of a period.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, anything. It could just it could be on the other side of the ice, and the puck was going to go in within that wonderful, wacky 20 seconds. But yeah, the shot total doesn't really tell the whole story. It really has been a lot of the Chiefs really doing a great job this pretty much the last 10 minutes of the period.
And that's going to do it here for the second period. My name is Wyatt Ziegler. I'm your play-by-play man tonight. Donovan Ekstrom, he's rocking the color. Rob Zitlow is our director, and Alex Testowich, he's on the replays. ICU Video Procast, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Hello and welcome back. Third period about to get underway between the St. Albert Slash and the Red Deer Sutter Fun Chiefs. The St. Albert Slash saw their 2-goal lead evaporate that period, all thanks to one Kylie Perry who jumped on the board twice within 20 seconds. Here's some highlights from that period. And it was Bronwyn Boucher early on, rang one off the bar. You got to think this is a different game if that one goes in. 4-1 at that point, but it gave the chance for the Red Deer Chiefs to come back, and they took full advantage of that.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the story. It's been a lot of almost for St. Albert as we look at these replays, and there was a lot going on in that period. Penalties and shots and passing and bodies just flying all over the place, and it has been certainly a bunch of opportunities for St. Albert to grab hold of this game, and then they just miss it. They have the world in their hand, and then they squeeze. And so, yeah, as we watch here, another, great opportunities, but especially there, Buck, and it's been a lot. The story's also been the net. It's been
especially if you're Campbell.
If you're Campbell, it has been the post. It's been the top of the netting. I'm expecting a crossbar shot to happen as well. Might as well hit all parts of it and see what happens, but, yeah.
And here's a look at the couple of shots from Perry, and Barrett had herself a busier period than the first for sure. Beaten twice, but not without a couple of spectacular saves as well. Take a look at this chance here from Aaron Chambers, and that would have given the Red Deer Chiefs the lead for the first time tonight, but whiffed on the shot. Wright comes in, has a great opportunity as well, but Campbell shuts the door, and that was kind of the story. She did some tremendous work, and here's Perry's first goal. Backhand chance, doesn't go. Second effort does.
Yeah, Perry not afraid to push around, and yeah, good second effort, not giving up on the play. And yeah, once again, a shot just from the almost like the hash marks on the other side, the face-off circle, and beats Barrett clean.
Over that glove side, it was a bit of a shoot it to the far side. I think maybe Barrett might have been out of position by just a hair or two, and Red Deer took advantage. And now it's up to them to take the lead as well. They're the only team that's beaten the St. Albert Slash in regulation. St. Albert Slash haven't lost at home in almost 2 years now. And this is the closest I think we've come. And Red Deer, they're going to have a lot of work ahead of them. That St. Albert squad is going to be fired up. I don't imagine head coach Dan Ockenberg was too happy with the effort put forward that period.
Yeah, definitely telling them, hey, shoot the puck more. Campbell's really been struggling with those rebound control. And yeah, just throw it on net. Doesn't have to be a pretty shot. Just throw it on net. See what happens. Throw it on net. Let's try that again. Throw it on net. Face off. Throw it on net. Throw it on net. Throw it on net. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the first 5 minutes looks like for the Slash, if they change anything, and what Red Deer can do to kind of maintain this pretty solid momentum.
Yeah, Red Deer's going to want to be playing hockey, and the Slash are going to be wanting to play pinball with Campbell in net. Early icing right now. 5 seconds into this one.
Setting records.
The third period starts the same way the second period ended. We had a lot of whistles that period and a lot of penalties too. Very clean first period, and then things started to get out of control, and it all started to snowball after the first one.
Yeah, all over the place too. It's been certainly a pretty wacky time in that second.
A shot there from Pisani, saved in front by Campbell. I think she just got the edge of the pad on that one.
And yeah, as mentioned, throw the puck on net almost immediately after they win the faceoff.
Red Deer clears that one high off the glass. Pisani back in her own zone, had Shingus breathing down her neck. The lead pass to Hall, tips that one over to Reich. Reich stepping through a defender, but just bobbled the puck. Reich still on the puck, swings it down for Hall. Hall working through a couple of Chiefs, and she gives that one up. Good job by Botel, who had the opening goal for the Chiefs tonight. Hall tried to touch that one over to Rhodes, couldn't handle that, and Botel going to go for a skate with it until she meets Smith. Bogdan plays that from her skate to her stick. Lets that go, and Schroeder on the doorstep just couldn't find the puck.
Yeah, 3 separate times St. Albert so close and yet so far from getting the lead.
Chambers, nice little move to get around Goodwin. She's going to gain half and give it over to the right side. Robin Grant haven't called her name a heck of a lot tonight. She's on the ice now, looking to get some game touches in. There she is, stealing the puck from Schroeder. Now she's got it pinned in the boards. Botel doing some work, takes a swipe at that puck, couldn't get a shot off. She's got Hansel at the point. Tried to drop that one. Goodwin read it all the way, hauled down by Botel. Penalty upcoming. And that's one on Botel where 50-50 to me.
Yeah, I'd have to see, like, what we'll have to look back on in a bit, but it's a tough call there. It's one of those plays where, yeah, she did what she needed to do, right? You don't give up on the play. It's sure if a stick gets involved, a little haul down, but yeah.
And now St. Albert Slash, fourth opportunity on the power play tonight. They're 0 for 3 so far. See if they can change the tides in this one. Ross doing some work to keep that one in. Perry taking unlimited swipes at that one. Just disrupts Boucher's stick enough. Lisi's with a shove there, and that's going to be a penalty, and she's laughing. Mepham knows that's on her. She got step around by Perry and just hauled her to the ice.
Yeah, that was about as much of a cross check as you can do. Yeah, that'll always be, that's a 10 out of 10. Previous one, 50-50. That is about 120% chance of that happening.
So the power play for the St. Albert Slash moves to 0 for 4 on the night. They had just 21 seconds to operate before going to the box. A long shot comes in from Wagner, kicked to the corner by Boucher. McDonald up ahead to Keyser. Backhand pass over to Boucher. Moving in against Perry. Perry giving her the business. She heads into the boards. Keyser has Ross at the point. Ross has to settle that puck down. Gets over to McDonald. One times that one from a long ways away. Campbell still couldn't handle that cleanly. Slash making a change. Reich couldn't touch that puck. McDonald had to come back and grab it for her.
Yeah, good heads-up play from Reich, aware, if I do this, we'll now be having a little 4-on-3. Good move there.
Reich moving in. She's got Hall on the left side. Tried to find her, but the stick of Chambers gets in the way. Aaron Chambers, first year as captain for the Red Deer Chiefs, second year in the program. Pass from Hall. Reich had to slow up, take that one off the boards, gets it back over to Hall now, who crosses the blue line, winds up, fakes the shot, tried to move around Chambers. Hall does a lap, goes over to the point for Pisani. Back over to Hall, 4-on-4 for another 30 seconds. Puck gets past Reich, and Chambers now controlling for Red Deer. Chambers surveys, plays that one off the glass. Touched in by Charco. That'll wave off the icing. Pisani gets there first. Pisani over to Goodwin. Goodwin skating herself into some trouble, and now she's going to pick up some speed. She's got some ice to work with. Moves around Shingoose. Gets it to McLaughlin. Over there, takes a shot. Rebound opportunity. Wrap around is shut off by Wagner. Great defensive play by the net from Wagner. Saved a goal.
Yeah, and yeah, definitely wanting that puck back as the puck just ekes out of the zone there. And that's always a backbreaker for St. Albert. Really everything going right this period, but it's that last second play that it just doesn't work. Wide open cage, nothing. Shot from the point, rebound, nothing. It's been that way this whole 5 minutes.
Back to 5-on-5 action now. The very brief power play for Red Deer is over. Grinnell gets tangled up there, and she's going to get a penalty now as well, and St. Albert going back to the box, and Grinnell waiting with eager anticipation. She's already at the door.
Yeah, she is shaking her head there as we look back at this Tim Hortons replay. And yeah, it's been some of those calls in the first. Those were seemed to be let go, let loose, and now the refs started to tighten it up in the second. And you know, the players just sort of need to start keeping that in mind. That hey, if we're going to try to throw the body, it's probably going to get called.
Make adjustments in the game. Charco gives up that shot and gives it to Chambers. Red Deer back on the power play, fourth time tonight. Chambers takes a long shot and a glove save there by Barrett. Traffic in front, but she's still solid all the way.
Yeah, it's been, once again, a really solid setup, and you're seeing a really good cycle from the Chiefs here. As, yeah, throw it on net. Tried one more time, but good work from the Chiefs. I've not seen a power play go against the Slash squad that does as well as the Chiefs do. And it's kind of insane that they only have 2 wins on the season.
A lot of one-goal losses, as you mentioned, and it just Unfortunate, somebody's got to lose, I guess. Kind of surprising not to see Perry out there right now on the power plays. Horeshko rims that one around to keeper. Perry, a couple of goals in this game, looking for the hat trick. Gets that one up to Chambers. Left side for Wagner. Tried to go back. Keyser, great stick. Knocks that one down and sends it down the ice.
Yeah, great IQ there, realizing the puck, not as crisp of a pass, and that stick going down. Getting rid of 30 seconds of this power play.
Yeah, you got to give 100 at all times versus the Slash. Lackadaisical passing is not going to get it done, especially on the power play. Nafziger controlling. That pass deflected, and Boucher is going to send it all the way down under the goaltender. Couldn't handle that one cleanly. Not the first time I've said that tonight. Now Cadu getting some work in. She's going to leave that one for Callie McDonald to grab, and she's going to retreat as the rest of her team makes changes. Hansel turns that one over to Boucher in front of the net. Boucher, a wide open shot at the net, and she missed.
Yeah, that's also been a story of the Slash this period. Starts off great and loses it, yeah.
That might be a penalty coming up to Boucher. Stick got tangled up with McLaughlin. Yeah, I think they're just going to call that dead play, luckily for her.
Yeah, this Boucher, great opportunity. And yeah, once again, they get in the slot. They have the opportunity. And then it's just like that's either the ice or they just miss the shot.
Chambers now getting to work. Allie Reich has to pick her stick back up. Pass ahead to Wagner on the strong side, looking to break out. Moves it over to the right now. Boulay getting to work against Reich, and Reich will bump her off the puck. Help does come in. Puck behind the net. Penalty set to expire for the Slash. They're back onto 5-on-5 now, and Grinnell's trying to sneak in behind the defense. Reich couldn't snap that pass off quick enough, but gets over to Rhodes. Rhodes has Grinnell. That pass in her feet, had to move that one to the stick, and now she's cleared it to the point. Smith over to Ross. Ross looking for a tip in front. Grinnell stops that one, takes a swipe at it. Couldn't get a shot on that. Reich was crashing in too. Cox just going to throw that one in behind the St. Albert net. Smith's going to get there first for the Slash. Sends that all the way down the ice. The referee has his arm up for the icing, and that's what's going to be called. 12:55 left here to play in the third period. We got a tie hockey game, Donovan.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a broken record once again as we see this incredible moment in the slot, but just unable to finish, and that's been kind of the story for the Slash. It's almost like this should be almost like a 10-3 game, but it's that last second there. Are they gripping the sticks a little bit, or is Red Deer in their mind? You know, the only team to get a full win on them. You know, you start to maybe overthink things.
Red Deer's done a good job of, once Campbell gives up the shot, if there is a rebound, they've been clearing them in front of her. They converge in front of the net, and they shut down those quality chances, but St. Albert's got to do a better job at trying to put bodies in there.
Yeah, as we look at the Tim Hortons replay shot, and yeah, a little bit of a rebound there from Barrett, but covers her up, and yeah, we are shots 29-15 for the Slash this period.
Face-off one there by St. Albert. Lisi is steered into the boards by keeper. Looking to move things up. Weak side gets it over to Schroeder. Banked back into the St. Albert zone. Smith's on it first. Goes off the boards. Intended for Bogdan. Comes out to center. McLaughlin will control that one. Up ahead to Grant. Grant had trouble breaking in. Lisi's now back into the zone. Gets it over to Smith. Up ahead to Bogdan, who's going to cross the blue line. Bogdan moving in, tried to get to Schroeder in the middle of the slot, and just errant. Turnover now. Goodwin tips it over to Bogdan. Still in the zone. Schroeder's cutting in, loses control of the puck as her line make changes. Nefziger coming in, distributes. Horeshko tried to spin and fire and just missed the puck. Keyser on it, finds Boucher, couldn't handle that pass cleanly, and Chambers going to send it right back up for Nefziger. Horeshko in front, backhand shot, saved by Barrett. McDonald flips that one in the air. Now it's going to go all the way down for icing as Wagner touches up on it. 11:25 left here to play. Third period of action of a tie hockey game.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. You know, you mentioned with Campbell, everybody converging, but we've also seen that with St. Albert here as Barrett having to make a couple of key saves over the last couple of minutes after not having too much action for the first half of this game. But yeah, as you see there, good work from St. Albert to help their goalie out.
Yeah, Horeshko alone in the slot twice and just couldn't find the target. Perry out there now for Red Deer. She's got 2 goals in this game. Off the board and low, a shot comes into the midsection of Barrett, and she'll handle that one cleanly. A bit of a handcuffed shot.
Yeah, Perry skating up and just giving a little conversation over to Keyser with a little smile on her face. I think she's trying to play a little bit of mind games there.
Maybe a bit of finger guns at the end of that one. Let her know, hey, I've already beat you twice. Third time's the charm. Brzozowski gets that pass over to McDonald. McDonald moving in against Wagner. Stops up, makes a move, blocker save there. Rebound for Grinnell. Couldn't get a stick on it. Grinnell sends that one in behind the goal line. Wagner's going to get there first for Red Deer. Clearing attempt up, but not out. Smith moving in, tries that one off the post. That close for Smith. Another centering feed. Grinnell in the backhand, couldn't get that clean. St. Albert getting to work in the Red Deer zone for what feels like the first time this period.
Yeah, quick clear there, icing, just get some new legs on there. But yeah, once again, Campbell blessing the lucky stars with the post as we see a great stop, and that blocker save, unbelievable positioning. And once again, we had mentioned about the clearing, right? The team is around there. It's a really working quite well, and there's that post shot.
And a good job by Smith. She had room to work. She moved a little bit closer. She picked her spot and still looking for her first AFHL career goal. That is about as close as you'll get. Shot comes in, just steered wide. Up to the point now, Pisani holding it. They send it below for Hall. Tried to spin one into the slot for Wright, couldn't find her keeper. Good stick in the lane. Wright getting to work in the middle, trying to find that loose puck. There's a bunch of bodies in front of Campbell. Up to the point for McDonald. This continued zone pressure for St. Albert. Pisani a shot, and that one doesn't reach the goaltender. Hall, backhand try for the front of the net, doesn't reach it. Wright comes in to help out. Now Hall back on the puck. Wright from the right circle. He's going to send that one in behind the goal line once again. Hansel trying to clear and can't. This is a tired unit for Red Deer. They've been out there for a couple of minutes, but now they will get a clear, but it's going to come back down to their zone for icing. And that's been the story the last few minutes. Red Deer's been hemmed in their own zone. The only time they can get the puck down and out is on an icing.
Yeah, we're starting to see that play that St. Albert's so known for, that pressure and that sustained pressure cycling. And when Red Deer has the puck, seems like 7 slash players converging on you and then trying to get them to make that mistake. And that's been working out really well over this last few minutes.
Botel on it now. Banks one off the boards ahead for Grant. But once again, going to call that back on the icing.
Why not?
Wagner can't believe it. She throws her head to the sky. Botel, to me, it seemed like she had crossed the red line.
Yeah.
But regardless, referee decision overrule.
Yeah, it was it's a Botel crossed the red line, and I thought Wagner touched it too at the blue line.
Well, St. Albert once again, offensive zone draw win. Centering feed for Bogdan. That one goes off of her skate. Grant was in the middle there disrupting the play, and she's moving out the puck now. No icing here as Red Deer moves into the St. Albert zone, but they can't control. Mepham up ahead, pass picked by Botel. Botel working in against Ross, lets one go, doesn't reach the net. Mepham now from behind her own net gets started, takes a trip, and Boulay, the recipient, moves a low backhand save there by Barrett.
Yeah, making a save when you're not expecting it is never an easy thing. And yeah, St. Albert coming out fast.
Goodwin, she's got some speed, moves in, save there, Bogdan, second chance, what a save by Campbell. Elizabeth Campbell standing on her head this period, she's kept her team in it.
Johnny Bauer. We got some old-time 40s and 50s hockey coming from Campbell, and hey, if it makes it stop, you can keep doing it.
Schroeder giving the ref a bit of an earful. She heads to the bench. She was hauled down, thought there was a call coming. Hansel flips that one into the kitty corner. St. Albert, they've come close to taking the lead back in this one. It was as high as 2 goals, but Red Deer, thanks to Kylie Perry, is able to tie this game up, and it's remained that way since. Cadu moving in, goes to the backhand. That one went off a body and wide. Cadu still on the puck, gets it over to Keyser. Tried to go low to Boucher. Now they do. Boucher from behind the goal line. Pisani has to pinch in, couldn't handle that cleanly. Boucher came in to help out. Now Cadu covering the points, moving low. Drops it for Pisani, winds up, fires that one over the goal. Keeper on the right side trying to clear, but Smith's doing a good job of holding it in. Second effort, and now it does get out. Smith just trying to stay in the way of Keeper, as well as Pisani, and Keeper staying with Smith the entire way. 7 minutes left to go here in the third period. Tie game. That one tipped into the zone, but not at half, so that's going to come back for an icing, and Red Deer is going to get an offensive zone draw here for the first time in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we see the blown tire on the TSN, or not the Tim Hortons replay. My brain all over the place here. And yeah, Boulay all alone, but great save from Barrett.
And an even better duo of them from Campbell. I don't know how she got a stick on that second one. Keeps it a tie hockey game. McDonald circles back to her own zone for Brzezowski. Brzezowski feeling the pressure there. Grinnell over to Brzezowski. McDonald's leading. Brzezowski tried to float that one to the right circle for McDonald. Unable to find her. Red Deer will clear the zone. But Grinnell's going to punch it right back in. Hansel, her pass deflected by Kyra McDonald. McDonald flipped that one in. Grinnell misplays the puck, and it comes out to center once again for Kelsey Hall. Hall distributes, trying to find some space. Red Deer fires that one all the way back down the ice. That'll be another icing charge to the Chiefs.
Yeah, it really seems like the Chiefs, about 5 minutes prior, were out of energy, but then they get that little bit of a boost. They almost have a little bit of that confidence, and they are not afraid to raise that pace of play, which has really snake bitten a lot of other teams that go against St. Albert. Usually by this time they're gasping for air, but they're doing quite well on sustaining that pressure and really grinding down this game.
Next goal so important in this one is Botel tried to streak in to find that loose puck. Hall gets it over to Lisi's pass, a little too flat for her. Puck knocked out of the air, the high stick touched by St. Albert first, and that'll be called an offside. 5:50 left here to go. Yeah,
definitely. It's anybody. The next goal probably will win it the way that this game has been going. Anybody's game at this point, as we had mentioned prior, shot total not really telling the whole story. The Chiefs really probably putting one of the most complete games that I've seen against this Slash squad at home.
St. Albert winning that face-off at their own blue line. Pass intended for Reich behind her. She's going to have to race down there. Not going to get there in time. And now it's an icing against St. Albert. Things starting to slow down this period. Both teams not necessarily playing for the overtime, but wouldn't mind getting the extra point as well, especially if you're the Chiefs squad.
Yeah, that's a team that is at the bottom of the division with only 2 wins. Would love to have just that extra point. And you know what? Anything can happen in overtime.
Defensive zone draw win by St. Albert. Schroeder trying to clear that puck out of the zone, just squirts out. Goodwin on it now. She's going to have to work against Hansel. Hansel takes that puck before Goodwin has a chance to do anything with it. Gets it over to Keeper. Bogdan in a fight with it, gets it down for Schroeder. Centering pass. Gets up to the line, not out. Shot blocked on its way by Ross. Charco, an attempt to clear, gets over to Horeshko, and she's going to skate with it. Takes a long shot blocked by Ross easily. Red Deer halfway through a change, and now Goodwin's going to come back the other way. Goodwin in the slot, lets a long one go, easily blockered aside. Ross really pinching in, trying to grab that puck back. Bogdan throws a hit at the end of the play on Horeshko. She's going to head to the box. And now with 4:48 left to play, the Red Deer Chiefs are going to get a power play and a chance to take the lead in this game late.
Yeah, I'm almost a little bit of that frustration might be starting to bubble over. You know, after every whistle, I see the Chiefs players just talking to the Slash players with smiles on their faces, because I know that the Slash are thinking, how is this happening? This is a team that beat us already? What's going on?
Yeah, the Red Deer Chiefs are living rent-free inside the Slash's head tonight.
A puck now in the I section. So a free puck for those in the I section.
No one seems to be racing to grab it. Faceoff's going to come to the right of goaltender Barrett. Nefziger and Kieser in the draw. Perry jumped a little early there. They're going to get a new toss. Nefziger also going to get kicked out of the dot. Replaced by Shingoose. Face-off one there by St. Albert. Pisani has it. Chance to clear off the glass and out of the zone. Kieser's in a race for it now. Chambers going to get there first. Chambers wheeling now. Chambers still going. She's going to cross the red line, the blue line, moving all the way in. Takes a shot on Barrett and a save. Tried to go coast to coast.
Yeah, definitely a fast. Chambers zooming as everybody was almost standing still. I don't think anybody was expecting that. As we look here at the Tim Hortons replay, Chambers just making everybody look foolish and throwing it on net for Barrett, who really is, once again, not really had too much to play, not too much shots, and hey, throw it on net. It worked before, it'll work again.
Yeah, I mean, the Red Deer's pretty much capitalized on every great chance that they've had this game. Barrett hasn't had to do a heck of a lot in net, but she's been good when needed. Just a couple of unfortunate goals in this one, and it's a tie game. Two of them coming off the stick of Perry now, who flips that one off the glass and out of play. That should be a delay of game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
It doesn't appear like it's going to get called on the ice. The Red Deer gets away with one as Perry played that off the glass out of play.
Yeah, interesting for sure. 4 minutes left in the game and a minute left in this power play for the Chiefs. We'll see if they can get something going.
Yeah, this power play's looked a little more stagnant than the ones past. St. Albert's actually been able to get the puck out of their zone, which hasn't really happened that often in the power play, and a little bit of selfish play there as keeper goes offside.
Yeah, a little head in the air, wondering, maybe shouldn't have done that as we have a gander there. Yeah, it looked like it just shot it out, but
catch a break.
Yeah.
You got to take the breaks when you get them.
Get them when you can.
Face-off win there. McLaughlin, lead pass over to Horeshko at the blue line. Decided better, the shot goes behind the net for Charco, who overskates the puck, and now Boucher a chance to clear. Boucher's still getting to work. She's probably been the best penalty killer tonight. She tried to punch Stephanie Keeper in the head there, too.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Lisi's now off the glass. Good job by McLaughlin to hold that puck in, but in comes the stick of Boucher to disrupt the play, and now Red Deer, once again, they're going to have to reset on the power play. They don't got a lot of time left to work on it. Wagner over Horeshko at the blue line. Once again, she's going to send that in behind the goal. Charco bumped off the puck by Smith. Fans on that clearing attempt. 10 seconds left to go in the power play. Lisi's a chance now. She's pinned it behind the boards. 3 St. Albert Slash players come in to dig that puck free. Puck is loose. Bogdan's out of the box. Back to 5-on-5. She's got the puck on her stick. Disrupted by Wagner. Bogdan still skating with it. Bogdan going to step in across the blue line. Takes that shot blocked by Chambers. Meets Koch in the boards, and Koch takes the right angle to knock her out of the play. Wagner up ahead through the middle, and that'll be picked off by Hall at the blue line. Ross. Pass off the boards, picked off by Bartrud. Meffam over to Hall. Stretch pass for Rhodes. Tips that one over to Reich. Probably should have skated with it. Reich now in the zone. 2 minutes left to go. Reich takes that shot just wide of the left post. Meffam keeps the play alive. Ross is going for a change. Hansel plays that puck off the glass. Arm is in the air, and that's going to come back for an icing with 1:42 left to go. Most important draw of the game for St. Albert.
Yeah, so we look back at the Tim Hortons replay. Really solid work, but Reich about 7-8 centimeters off of hitting the post, which it probably would have, seen how this game has been going for Campbell. That post has been magical, but that's been kind of the story this entire period. Close but no cigar for the Slash.
Hall now moving that one over the left point for Pisani. Pisani tried to go back to Hall, just a little behind the play. Ball centering attempt for Schroeder. That one goes off the leg. Rhodes, pardon me. Botel clearing attempt does work. Couldn't get over to the stick of Grant, though. St. Albert still controlling. 1:15 left here to go. Overtime is looming. Pisani off the boards for Rhodes. Neutral zone play continues here as Botel is just going to punch that one back in her own zone. Chambers flips that pass ahead for Grant, but Schroeder picks that one. Hansel. Pass up the middle for Grant, couldn't handle that one cleanly, and now it's on the stick of Pisani. Pisani over to Bogdan, who's trying to sneak in behind Hansel. Got over to Goodwin. Goodwin has an option. On her knees is Chambers, who saves that play. 35 seconds left to go here. Botel with a chance. Goes off the stick and up into the corner. Long shot from Shingus does not hit the net. 25 seconds left here to go in the third period. Schroeder. That pass cut off by Botel. Shingus tried to get it in, but went off Elise's. 15 seconds left to go. Smith. Perry converges on her. Turnover in the zone. St. Albert. 5 seconds left to go. Bogdan, one last chance. Bogdan takes a long shot. That one blocked in front by Wagner, and that's going to do it for the third period. And the St. Albert Slash continue to get problems from this Red Deer Chief squad. They've been a thorn in their side, and now they're going to see some overtime as well. Yeah, and you can really see that the Chiefs are feeling pretty good. Like the body language on the bench, jumping around, feeling solid, and a lot of that has to do with Wagner and Hansel of their defense. They've been on the ice. The two of them were there in their zone for pretty much that entire last 2 minutes, and really solid blocks, really timely, bringing the body on when you can without taking a penalty. All alone, I think it was Bogdan was all alone in the slot, and Wagner just bringing the body up. It's been absolutely, that's been the story, but it's not just bad luck for the Slash. It's really smart defensive plays when they need it. Right, how many times have we said that tonight about Wagner saving a play? She's had a couple, a wraparound try by Hall she denied right at the post, numerous chances on the power play she's cleared, and that's another great job that the Red Deer Chiefs have done is on that PK. St. Albert Slash 0 for a million tonight on the power play, and a large part of that is the defensive structure on that PK. Yeah, they're making the shots that the shots that they can take from the outside, and when they do get into the slot, it's that collapse, and they really send bodies down there into the slot to make it just miserable for whichever St. Albert forward that's down there. Get some 4-on-4 hockey now. 5 minutes of that, and if that solves nothing, we'll go to the shootout. Opening face-off of the overtime, won by St. Albert. Smith's going to have to go back in her own zone to grab that puck. She's hauled down by Perry behind the net. Boucher on it. Lead pass to Keyser. Keyser, nice move to get around Perry. Keyser now working in against Hansel. One hand on the stick, centers that one. Goaltender's going to jump out of her net to make the save. Good shift by Keyser there. Pisani unhappy with McLaughlin at the end of the play, too. Yeah, you're starting to see Red Deer do just a little chippy play and getting really, once again, that physical
physical presence of mind there. Really a solid job, and it's been working for Red Deer. Playing onto the edge of what they can get away with, and it's been working fine.
Face-off now coming to the left of Campbell. Now be won by the Chiefs. McLaughlin behind her net with it. Pass up ahead to Perry. Runs into the brick wall of McDonald. No call on the ice. Oh, now there is. And St. Albert are going to the box. McDonald probably picking up that penalty for that hit.
Yeah, let's look back at the Tim Hortons replay here. It just looked like a little bit of a hit. I think this was another 50-50, I would say. 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50 goes against St. Albert. Now Red Deer is going to take a penalty, or a timeout, and they are going to draw up a scheme for this power play, hoping to end things and defeat the St. Albert Slash twice this season.
Yeah, unheralded, unprecedented, and you know, their power play, even when it really wasn't working great, they still had sustained pressure for at least 50 seconds. Like, their power play has been absolutely phenomenal, and it's almost like St. Albert's a little bit afraid to go out and challenge. They're almost waiting for Red Deer to make a mistake, but Red Deer's not really making it. The only thing that they're not making is getting a goal. So we'll see if they can kind of maintain that pressure.
And on a personal note, since taking over for the St. Albert Slash last season, I have not seen them lose a game. That is a 25-0 streak on the line tonight.
Yeah, stakes are never been higher.
I don't think they know that. Puck played off the boards and out of the zone. It's a good start to the penalty kill for St. Albert. They're going to need another minute and 50 seconds of that one if they want to skate away with at least a victory tonight. Chambers walks into the zone. She's got Wagner wide open. Wagner, time, tried to pick that, goes off the outside of the post with that shot. And now Hall moves it up ahead to Reich, but that pass just behind her. Chambers had some troubles with it, but good job to get it out to center.
Yeah, Chambers really smart knowing that Reich was barreling down on her. And, yeah, you don't want Ali Reich in your grill because that puck will be gone.
Yeah, Reich already a goal tonight. She's up to 10 on the season. Pass there by Wagner. Quick shot by Perry. What a save there by Barrett. I don't know how she had any time to react.
Yeah, that quick wrister right in that slot. And Reich, almost a good stick, but then a perfect pass by accident in that slot. Great save from Barrett.
Chances on this Red Deer power play. Shin Goose walking in now, gets that one over to the middle. And it dribbles towards Barrett, who's just going to take the whistle. 3:20 left to play here in the extra period of time. 55 seconds left to go on the power play for the Red Deer Chiefs. Take a look at Tim Hortons replay.
Let's look at a couple of these. Yeah, Reich with the stick down and the puck just dribbling. And, yeah, right in that low slot. But I have no idea how Barrett made that save. Unreal.
I think that might have just been like the skate blade because there was almost no chance she could reach out to kick that away. Hansel skating with the puck now. Pass it over to McLaughlin, who's going to gain the blue line. Can't get past Pisani. He's going to punch her into the boards. Hauls her down as well. Referee's keeping the arms down. Four bodies in there digging at it. This is what St. Albert wants to do. They're just trying to bleed time off this clock. Only 20 seconds left to go on the power play. Referee calling for the puck to be moved. It won't, and we'll get a whistle. 2:46 remaining here. Extra period of play. If nothing gets settled here, we'll head to a shootout.
Yeah, it's really seeming the Chiefs really getting that momentum. And, yeah, Slash doing their best to drain as much of that clock as possible. And take some time doing a little shift change, get another body off. Why not?
Face-off win there by the Chiefs. Important one for them. Chambers gets that to Wagner. Wagner moving in. Tried to look for the tip for Rashko in front, but the save by Barrett and a clear by the Slash. Campbell thought about playing that puck, but with Goodwin staring right at her, I think the choice is obvious.
Yeah, and this has been actually a really impressive part, too, with the way the Chiefs have been handling this, is that they're not panicking. That seems to be a really big running trend here. Great shot by Wagner there. But it's typically teams panic, right? You see bodies coming at you, and they've been really keeping a cool, level head so far.
McDonald out of the box now, back to 4-on-4 with 2:20 left to go here in the overtime period. McDonald doing some work behind, tried to find Bogdan, who was just out of the way. Ross now feeds that one, but it's picked at center by Chambers. McDonald flips that one back in. Teams playing a game of ping pong right now. Charco. Backhand feed over Horeshko. Gets that one past Ross, but Ross is going to pick it up herself, go to her partner McDonald. Back to Ross. Over to Goodwin, tries to find Bogdan in behind the defense. She's got to step on McLaughlin, takes that shot, and a blocker save by Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell coming up clutch when she needs to. Great work, and we got a 2-on-2.
Hansel now moving in the other way. Leaves that one for Kaku. Goes into the boards hard by herself. Hansel moves it over to McLaughlin on the right side. Botel back door, open net, and another save by Barrett. Botel had time and space and couldn't beat Barrett.
Yeah, puck bouncing too. It's been the story of this game, follow the bouncing puck, and that has been a savior and a boon for both goalies.
McDonald stepping through a couple of Chiefs. She's got Boucher on the other side, takes that shot and a save. McDonald stepped through two Red Deer Chiefs en route to the net, had Boucher open, decided on the shot, which I don't mind, but just couldn't beat the goaltender.
Yeah, that incredible opportunity, and just missing the puck, and we see it coming the other direction. Anything can happen. 55 seconds left in this overtime.
Chambers from behind her own neck gets things started over to Keeper. Keeper moving that one to Wagner on the left side. She's going to gain the blue line, send it in. Ross, lead feed for Pisani. She's out there with Boucher. Pisani moving wide to the right side. She's going to take a lap around the net. She got Hall at the point. That pass was disrupted, bouncing puck, and Pisani still in control of it. Pisani tried to feed that one down low, but slashed in the middle of a change. Back up to the point, but Reich overskating that one. A little bit of miscommunication between her and Hall. Ross tried to glove that pass out of the air, almost dangerous, but Reich gets it on the stick of Hall. Hall moving in, has Reich, tried to find her, but shut off there by McLaughlin. And that's going to do it for the overtime period, and we're going to get a shootout.
Yeah, it's both sides back and forth. It seemed to be ping pong. You had mentioned we could say coin flip. We can add any kind of game here. Jacks. It's all back and forth, and it's anybody can win this. And really good tight goaltending since both goalies had given up 3 goals. Campbell and Barrett both really tightening down. That's tough to do when, especially if you're Barrett or Campbell, both teams. It's crazy that they could bounce back, and it shows a solid mental fortitude for both goalies.
Such a good game tonight. Unfortunate it has to end with the coin flip, the old shootout. Teams will make their decisions on who they're going to send, and the only decision left to make is Donovan. How do we want to split this up? Do you want to go goal for goal?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Well, we'll come up with that. You can go first.
Okay, and
then I'll go. Yeah.
We'll alternate.
We'll alternate. You go first. I'll go second. I'll do some dipsy doodle dandies.
I'm telling you. I'll pretend you didn't say that. No question. I think Perry's going to be out there shooting for the Red Deer Chiefs tonight. She's got 2 of the goals tonight.
The magic hand, Perry and Botel with the goals. I would imagine they would be there. Both have been dangerous when they've been on the ice, and almost infinite choice for the slash. It'll be interesting to see who gets picked.
Goaltender Hansen hanging out at the bench. Okay, all right. Elizabeth Campbell's going to stay in net. I was waiting for the Randy Carlisle coaching decision where you go to the backup for the shootout for whatever reason.
Why not?
Yeah, Robert Lehner kind of stuff. Lacey Boulet will get the first shot. Holly Barrett, she's tasked with stopping it.
A little chatting on the bench. Tension.
Rising as we wait. Here comes Boulet. going with the slow approach. Moving in, goes to the backhand, steered aside by Barrett. Boulay had Barrett going down, just couldn't hit the net.
Yeah, just off to the side there as we see doing everything. It's good. Take it slow and almost on that backhand. And that would have been a goal. Just had to raise it up a little bit.
And here's one for you. Riley Smith. She's going to go out, your first shooter.
Yeah, definitely an interesting choice as Smith going a little quicker than Boulay. And backhand, unbelievable glove stop from Campbell. Trying almost a little bit of that Boulay, but a little quicker. And yeah, Campbell, though, standing strong.
Same move so
Same
far.
Move. Yeah, why not try it? We'll try it again, but Campbell, great work.
As Horeshko, she has a chance to take the lead. Moving in, she's going to cut over to the right side. Walking in, moving on to the blocker, and what a save by Barrett, keeping things even for the Slash for now.
With authority, too, with that blocker, as we see this on the Jenkins family, Tim Hortons replay. Great solid blocker, not today. Not today. And yes, we have the captain, Ali Reich, taking the shot for the Slash. Once again, pretty quick and slowing down and trying to go that forehand blocker side, but Campbell keeping the pads down.
I almost think if she would have came in with a little less speed, she would have had Campbell on that blocker side,
definitely.
Had her moving out of the net to just got enough of it with Campbell. Haley Bratrid now. Bratrid moving into the backhand, tried to go 5-hole, and Barrett, another save in this one.
Yeah, it was pretty close there, too. It looked like it just snuck into the 5-hole, but Barrett covering, too, to make sure as we look at that replay. And, yeah, just sneaks by Barrett.
And now,
solid stuff.
Jaden ice in her veins, Bogdan with a chance to take the lead here in the shootout.
Yeah, Bogdan, as we get ready, we'll see if they continue with that fast approach. Bogdan going on the left, quickly throws it 5-hole, and easy peasy. That is going to go in every single time. Well done, Bogdan.
Shows you just why she was a member of that Canada U18 team, as well as Team Alberta. Anything you can do in hockey at this stage, Jaden Bogdan has mastered it, and she gets the shootout winner, and the St. Albert Slash extend their home winning streak and my personal home winning streak to 26 games. And that's going to do it here tonight. This is an ICU Video Productions Procast. We'll take one more look at this Jaden Bogdan goal. The goal's so nice you have to see it twice.
Sensational stuff there. Really, yeah, Campbell with that 5-hole open. Yeah, perfect, picture-perfect planting on that. And Bogdan getting the win on a very close contested game, no doubt. This is, I think, the Slash, really good work from Red Deer every time they go against the Slash.
Yeah, real seesaw battle. I mean, St. Albert jumps up to the 1-0 lead. 20 seconds later, Red Deer responds. St. Albert grabs 2 goals at the end of the first period. Red Deer jumps in with 2 goals in the first minutes of the second.
Bam,
and then goaltending battle the rest of the way out.
Love it. That's good hockey.
And that's what the people came here to see, and everyone got their money's worth tonight, and a little extra with the overtime in the shootout. All right, my name is Wyatt Zieger. This is an ICU Video Productions Procast. I've been on the play-by-play. The lovely Donovan Ekstrom, he's my color man. Rob Zitlau, he's our director. Alex Testowich, he's on the replay. And Connor Toffin, he's running the second camera. ICU Video Productions Procast, and we'll be back next time.